Flux. So, Flux continue to make headway. They've widened their offering to very much a strong DePIN project where you can do GPU rentals and more that I'm going to dive into, because right now, to me, looks undervalued. I think there's a lot of potential for this to rise in this bull cycle, so I want to get into it. Now, before I do, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos that I did about these coins, I showed myself buying them up. The reason for that is that I expected they were going to do very, very well and make a lot of money. And you can see what they were worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs that these coins went on to hit in the last bull cycle, and what your profits would have been if you'd have popped just $100 into these coins. If you'd have done that for every single one in the last bull cycle, a $2,600 investment in total would have made you over 123 grand. Now, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you've got cryptos that aren't making you money, you're not confident in, you got to get it sorted. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. This is the website that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the reasons that I'm going to be buying it, and the price that I'm going to be buying it at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. And if you jump onto the site, you can see some of the profits that my members made. These are based on some of the past successes that we have had, some of which are available for you to see on the site as well. Members got in and out of Quick Flip meme coin, did over a 300x in a couple of weeks. In the last bull cycle as well, Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, was one of the biggest gainers. Went up nearly 700 times for when my members got in at just half a cent. Made some of my members millionaires. This is public record. Can be verified on the history of this channel. And if after reading through the site and watching the videos, you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, it's really simple. All you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Flux. So Flux launched in 2018. In the 2021 bear cycle, it was at lows of like 2.5 cents or so. And it did go as high as $4.17. So it was a very good gainer. Did very, very well for people. Flux is a crypto that powers the Flux ecosystem. It's used for a number of different ways, including purchasing resources, collateralizing nodes, and fueling transactions on the Flux OS, as well as rewarding both miners and node operators for providing computational resources. So the ecosystem is empowering everyone to develop, deploy, and use the decentralized internet of the future. Everyone knows this as Web3. So they've got the native mineable proof of work crypto in Flux. They've got a powerful decentralized computational Flux network, which is all the Flux nodes. They've got a Linux-based operating system. They've got the premier digital asset platform Zelcore, Flux Edge as well, which is the decentralized GPU renting platform. And then they've got the Flux blockchain for on-chain governance, economics, and parallel assets, which provide interoperability with other blockchains and DeFi access. So as of September of last year, the network consisted of around 13,500 decentralized nodes, with over 107,000 CPU cores, 270 terabytes of RAM, and over 7 petabytes of storage, which made Flux Cloud the largest decentralized network in the world. Now, I'm not hugely bullish at all on Zelcore, but in terms of their node network, in terms of how they've, in terms of their storage, in terms of their CPUs, looks great. They've got 3 co-founders. One is Daniel Keller from the USA. He is a co-founder and chief strategy officer of Flux. You also got Tedious Commenter, who's the second co-founder, who's been developing the project since its inception and works at the position of chief innovations officer. And the third co-founder is Parker Honeyman, who's an engineer who brings technical know-how and proven development processes to the project. So the node tiers run very differently. You can run a node. You need 40,000 Flux to run the most powerful node, which is Stratus. But just 1,000 1,000 Flux will allow you to run a Cumulus node, which will cost you, $200. A Nimbus node requires 12,500 Flux. That will, that's the second tier. And obviously there are different rewards based upon the tier that you run. So, and they have got this. So these are, so as of right now, 111,000 active nodes. That's 4.4 million Flux knocking about. So you can have a look at each node and see what each of them are doing. But obviously these are the most powerful nodes. So I don't think this is sharing like the smaller nodes by any. These are all the top tier nodes, your stratus nodes, as it were. So, and then you can see your APR based upon how long you're running each node. So 12 months will get you around 5%. It's not bad. So as I said, they've added to the services that they offer. The web, you can they have API training, GPU rentals. They can do WordPress hosting now, which is massive. Industry automation, AI workflows. Don't forget WordPress work with Flux. WordPress is like the go-to website builder, and it's the most used in the world. An insane percentage of all websites are WordPress websites. And they have tons of different solutions that can be up and running. So obviously you've got the decentralization, but you've got ground up redundancy, so that's automated failover. You've got easy integration, so that's one-click APIs. And then you've got Flux Consulting, so that's where you can deploy and secure on-chain solutions and implement AI into workflows on like a turnkey basis, so really simple. And it's end-to-end lifecycle, so you've got constant support for the performance, and you get real-time notifications of your current situation. Flux Runner is how you can manage on-chain WordPress hosting without the manual hassle. So cost-effectively launching new sites through Flux Runner. Again, like the offerings here are really, really strong. Like I said, I'm not overly enamored with Zelcore at all, but actually the suite of products that they now offer couldn't be better. They have grown this really, really well. Now it's actually just growing usage. So centralized cloud providers promise flexibility but deliver lock-in. They promise scalability but hide it behind rising costs. They promise reliability but outages prove otherwise. That's also very, very true. I know plenty of people that ended up using like an Apple cloud and then got tied in. Now they can't move, and the costs are insane. They are also doing lots more in terms of discussions around DePIN and AI. So this is like just a post that they did only several hours ago. So AI agents aren't a fad. We've been training for this our whole lives. We grew up with the Jetsons and sci-fi showing us the future. Now literally arguing with our fridges about orange juice. DePIN is the key to free AI, and that is going to be huge truth to that. DePIN is going to be massively important to this. AI agents can't get bank accounts, but they can have crypto wallets. This is Web3's killer use case, enabling autonomous agents to transact, pay for resources, and coordinate work. And again, I think that's really where the majority of AI is going to go in the short term. Long term, I don't think we're going to be able to see what's coming for the most part. And while I'm not bullish on AI in terms of it as a concept, it is going to be here forever. So make no mistake about it. Something to pay attention to. As I said, I'm not overly bullish on Zelcore, but I am bullish on the fact that they can get WordPress. They can host WordPress. I am bullish on the fact that they have GPU rentals. I think they are massively undervalued right now. What was this? Top 5 most voted base ranking projects this week. Flux. number one. And then Thor. All right, not Thor. Okay, right. Yeah, definitely one to have a look at if you're interested. Really, actually, one thing that is, again, it's the cost effectiveness of everything as well. The cost effectiveness of whether it's GPU rentals or whatever is massive, is absolutely massive. So make no mistake about it. Like, if you are in a situation where you want to start using GPU rentals, if you are in a situation where you want to start utilizing cloud services, having a look at the decentralized options is a must. I think Flux is probably one of the best solutions for this. In terms of the short term, I do think this will get back to $1 relatively easily. That's a 5x from where it is. I think this is still one of those cryptos that could beat its previous high. Its previous high was $4.17. That's more than a 20x to get back to that. I think that's actually quite achievable. First, it's get it to $1, but then I honestly think this is one that can get to $5, especially as we see AI and DePIN grow. And I think DePIN is one that is going to slowly grow. A lot of people think it's a buzzword. I don't think it is. I think the use case is massive. If people didn't get into crypto because they saw the huge amount of money that people have made, the next reason people get into crypto is that they see it as value in terms of how they can use it. DePIN is that. And I think that's going to be the bridge for a lot of people. And I think Flux can be at the forefront of that. So one to pay attention to. I think it's a really good project. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. How good do you think this is? If you're a Flux holder, how high are you hoping it will go this bull cycle? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we are in a bull cycle, and if you don't have cryptos you're happy or confident in, you need to get it sorted. If you don't know where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. On there you will see some of the profits my members have made, and they're based on some of the past successes we have had, which again are on the site. Phantom was the biggest. Now Phantom is known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle my members got in at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46. That's nearly a 700x gain for my members. Some of them became millionaires off the back of that, which you can verify on the history of this channel. On the site, I share with my members the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, like many of these, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the price I'm going to be buying at. So there's no work for my members. They get in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, it couldn't be more simple, guys. All you've got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I will see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.